It's 3 o'clock in the morning, with my insult game still going strong. And don't look to me for an apology, I've never done anything wrong. Radical left lunatics is always a fave that I will keep using till I'm in my grave. Crazy, dumb, stupid, and mentally deficient, repeating the same ones is much more efficient. I'm feeling more posts, need more victims to roast. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Each night as I write I start fights, because I know I'm one evil genius, but everybody else thinks I'm half right. But which half divides you in half? So I laugh. Blah, ha, I don't actually know how to laugh. I'm born in the USA, you know all too well, and I love all the single ladies, as you can tell. Yet Springsteen, Beyonce, and not hot Taylor Swift don't like me, I'm miffed, but they'll pay for this rift. And they're lots less lame than the laughably unlaughable late-night losers. I'd like to trade in a used car for poor handling of Kimmel and Colbert. His threats have gotten low mileage so far, 'cause the last time I checked, they're still there. Now, nobody knows this, but I'm actually so thin-skinned that people can see right through me. Not in the usual sense of the phrase, because I'm a super complicated master manipulator, but they can literally, physically see right through me. Like, I'll be standing in a hallway talking face to face with somebody, and they'll say, "Hey, is that Russ Vought from OMB behind you? Hey, Russ, pulling strings again?" And I'll say, "No, Russ hasn't been around all day." Nope, there he is. Hi, Russ. And it's embarrassing. And as you know, I don't embarrass easily. So, fun fact, this is why I wear all this makeup in public, on the face and the hand, because being a see-through human is creepy, while being a guy who wears lots of makeup, like me and JD, is just, like, creepy. So when folks try to cross me, they learn I'm the boss. It's my cross to bear that they all make me cross. My strengths, I'm not fair, they're not me, so who cares? All people get scared by potential job loss. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, on a night when I'm feeling quite snarky. Then the only few twits to escape my sharp wit are the close pals in my broligarchy. I spend all my time fighting crats, Democrats, bureaucrats, all filthy rats. But there's one type of crat that does not drive me bats. Everyone ought to love a good autocrat, such a cool cat. Netanyahu, Jinping, Bolsonaro, and Orban, have they really done anything wrong? War crimes, jailed enemies, a few fake elections, but they like me so they all deserve songs. But this one's mine, 'cause I'm the president. There is one autocrat who's really been bothering me lately, though, so I will sing a song about the man I affectionately call Pootball. You see, Putin's got me pouting, Mad Lad's got me adding, padding, packing pounds on pudding in my pretty pissed off puss, plus more poutine in my routine, when my diet was pristine, low in sugar, high protein. Because he's pushing the attack when he should be pulling back. On the phone he's patronizing, being his powers polarizing. It's hard picking when I'm posting, get a roasting or a toasting. All new punishments are puny, his present penalties are plenty. I can't pull another penny, solution seems I don't have any. There are issues that need settling, but he treats me like I'm meddling, while his lies he keeps on peddling. His military is just middling, so his war just keeps on piddling. toddling along. Along. He uses propaganda in ways I can only plan to. Propagating power while his people meekly cower. Protesters end up poisoned or plunging from a tower. Yet he's petrified of NATO. People I can mold like Play-Doh. I try to stop his battling, but he acts like I'm just prattling. He deserves a good old paddling. My sweat's actually puddling while his war just keeps on muddling along. Along. His dumb poop eating grin. Through this war he just can't win, and he's still polling as popular, though he isn't very jocular. He loves to pull his shirt off, and he really pulls the look off. While if I pulled my shirt off, my polls would surely plummet, and that's why I've never done it. He says, let's meet by plane so that I can pick your brain, but I won't talk to Ukraine. Man, he's driving me insane, and it's starting to cause harm that he's not falling for my charm, and I can't help but wonder why when he seems like one swell guy. Every week I feel weak, which is just what he seeks. It all feels so bleak, he won't kiss any cheek. So now here comes more sweat, cause I feel like we don't get along. Along. It's just grief that he brings me as he constantly strings me along. Along. And he can't do that because I'm the president. Now, since it's just my closest worshipers who are still up at this hour, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. When I talk about Poot Bull driving me insane, that is not a long drive. It's more like a shank, which I never do, or even just a mid-length putt. In fact, it wouldn't need to be a drive at all. I could just walk, even in my condition, with all the fat on my ankles. Swelling, really. But the Secret Service would never let me walk, because it wouldn't be so safe to do. Because, and I might have mentioned this before, I'm the president. Now, to be fair and balanced, since I sang about Vladimir, who I pretend isn't an autocrat, so I can be nice to him, I should also sing about Volodymyr, who I pretend is an autocrat, so I can be mean to him. There are things that we share with Ukraine. Both have TV stars running the show, but my ratings were higher. Ukraine's become expert with drones, and I'm great at droning, you know. And since I'm droning about autocrats, I should mention that I have put one autocrat in his place by putting him in our place. I'm referring, of course, to the guy I arrested, good old Mr. Venezuela. A drug kingpin who rigged an election. It's much easier there. Had me putting troops on foreign soil. Just for one night so far. To me, Maduro Machado's just tomato. But I snatched him because they've got oil. Literally the most oil. And I do love me some oil. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Just catch your Kevlar, still like you wild. But my thoughts, they will still focus on my next drill. Being cruel keeps me in the bag of inspired. Ah, the megalomaniacs. They say love is blind, but in their case it's also deaf and... Nope, not going to say it. In fact... Here's how you know MAGA is smart. They vote for who I endorse, no resistance. I love them with all of my heart, as long as they know they should keep a safe distance. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been soothing my senses since dusk, eyeing Fox News, feeling sheets made of satin, and my cologne brand smelling like musk. No, not... You're making your own jokes here, aren't you? You can't do that, because this is my song. Besides, I don't even like Elon anymore. I broke off our friendship because he wrote bad things about my big, beautiful bill. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I say ugly is in the heart of the betrayer. And how could he not love this big, beautiful bill? Our strategy was perfect. We made it 1,000 pages so that people would just pretend they read it, like War and Peace or the Constitution. And then he said mean stuff about me and Jeffrey Epstein, my good friend who I, barely knew at all. When I got all those white people out of South Africa, maybe I should have made it a trade and sent back Elon. Yeah, then it would count as a trade deal with another country, and the press would get off my back for a while. Also, he's not my only multi-billionaire friend. Heck, I'm even a multi-billionaire now with all the money I've made off the present economic conditions. I have so much money, I could pay his kid to punch him in the other eye. Or I could talk to one of his baby mamas and they'd do it for free, 'cause they all hate him. JD is always talking about how the U.S. needs to increase its birth rate, but Elon thinks he can fix it all by himself. Pretty soon, he's not going to be the world's richest guy 'cause of all the child support. Heck, before long, he's not even going to be the richest guy in.
This is right about where Fox News would cut him off and return to their regularly scheduled programming. And we will follow their lead, so... You're welcome, America.